trying to figure out what to make for lunch, and I have probably about a hamburger, a little bit, like a huge hamburger. And I have some peppers that are going bad in the fridge. So I'm deciding what can I make. So I'm going to throw some peppers in. And I've got and it's crinkling up, man. It's definitely getting there where you're not going to probably be able to use it. So I'm going to clean it out, see how it looks. Wrinkled is okay, moldy is not. So mine looks like an old man right now. But I'm fine with that. It's not a problem as long as there is nothing bad growing on it, and it's not. So I'm going to squish it and cut it into strips. And I mean, it's lunch. I don't need anything huge. So I'm just gonna make the weirdest macaroni and cheese I've ever had. So I'm just trying to use up ingredients because I hate waste. So I've got some leftover mushrooms that I had from the other day, that actually last week, and these peppers, and I've got an onion. It's gonna be a very full macaroni and cheese, and we just don't do things plain around here. We try to spice up life. Now I have it's Kraft macaroni and cheese. It's this kind. So I'll probably throw this big eater, a couple boxes in this boiling water that I got going on, and we'll get it going. So let me just finish chopping up these onions. And I got some mushrooms to put in there too, because I am a weirdo. Now, some of you probably are saying, ew, mushrooms and peppers. You know, it's funny, when I was a kid, did not like either one. But as I got older, I started appreciating the taste and the flavor that it brings. So if you don't like it, you could grind it up in your processor and make it into a pulp, then add it. You wouldn't even notice it. And you would have the flavor, which is amazing. That in there. I'm going to cut up my mushroom. But this is called leftover cooking. And this is what I do good. I just collect. All right, my cousin hates mushrooms, but cousin just grind them up. I'm gonna wash these, hang on. Because we don't want any added flavor of jerk going in there. So, and I'm just gonna pull out the stems. No need. I mean, you don't have to. You can leave them in. But my stems had dirt on it. I don't want no dirt. So there I go. And I think that I'm just gonna chop these up into little pieces. I don't need to have big pieces. I don't care if they're there or they're not there. I'm not a huge mushroom fan, but I like the flavor. I just don't like the sliminess that turns from cans. Because it really is like a big pile of dirt when you look at it. Dirt! I know that's what my cousin saying. Alright. Now I'm just going to watch this. And I think that I'm going to add, whoops, look at me go, making messes. I'm the biggest mess maker ever. So, yeah, spoon. Spoon. So I'm just using the hamburger grease to cook the things, and then I'll drain it after. This is probably a 60% or 70% fat still left in it. So it's pretty fatty. Yeah. All right. I think I'm gonna use a little bit more mushroom. Hang on, wash them. Chop them, wash them. There you go. And I've got some that are dehydrating themselves in the fridge. I might just finish dehydrating them in the dehydrator is where they should be. But many times people don't realize how long things actually last. And even if your peppers are looking like old men, wrinkly old faces, they're still good. Make sure there's no discoloration on them because you don't want that. But if you wanted that flavor and that's all you got, use it. Use it. So now here's some more Terracina. Throw it in there. And now we're just going to let it cook on low. And I'm probably going to put some mozzarella in there. That would be nice. I don't think I have any cheddar, because I would put cheddar in there. But I'm going to bring it back when I got it all together. My macaroni is cooked, and it's time to make the sauce. So I know this is only a boxed. Doesn't mean you can't make it taste good. I put my butter in, a couple tablespoons. Melt that up. And I need salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. Where'd I put it? I don't know. All right, so it's getting bubbly. We're gonna put our milk in. Do I measure? No. Throw what I think looks good. Looks like maybe 3/4 of a cup. Put some pepper in there. I would add salt. Oh, look at me spilling it. Oh, that smells terrible. Okay. Now I'm going to put my packages in. Who knew pepper would make you choke on the burger? It was called the pepper bomb. So I'm shaking it in so it's even. Put the other one in. You could do this right in the pot with the macaroni, but let me tell you, it doesn't come out as good. So if you're smart, you will. I'm not saying you're not smart, I'm just saying. This is the best way to do it. Keep your heat on, stir it, let it get thick. And have a nice flavor. And you want to make sure that everything incorporates together. Now for the fun part. I'm going to add, here we go. Add some mozzarella. We're not measuring, we're just dumping it in. And then, if I was to guess, half a cup. And then another half a cup maybe of this. And we're going to stir. All we want to do is make it melt. Ooh, baby. I don't know if you can see in there, but it's melting, it's getting stringy. That's what you want, baby. Shut our burner off. Pull it off the heat. And this looks pretty darn good. You can see it smells really good. So So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the heat, actually over here. You can see it better. I'm going to medium and bring it heated up just a little bit. I got me some hot sauce. I'm putting that in my cheese. I like Frank's Red Hot, that's my favorite, but I don't happen to have any because it's packed. So we're just gonna put a little bit in. And the sauce is like super nice right now. Woo, smell that heat. Yes, I do. Throw this in here. And we want to scrape our pan, get all that juicy goodness out. Next thing, sitting there, getting stuck to the thing, and they're like a big dome now. Break them up. And we're gonna mix them in and incorporate them. I personally like when the sauce gets in the middle of the noodle, so I like to make it a little bit thin, so we can have all kinds of goodness going on. But you can put any veggies in here, whatever you like. And if you don't like it and you want to try it, just pulse and puree your veggies. And if your kids won't eat it, puree your veggies, because that is, I swear to you, they will not know. They will not know. I did that to my kids for years. They won't know. But there you go. There is macaroni and cheese from a goddamn box that looks better than the box. So, and if you want to finish it off, grab yourself a couple little breadcrumbs, throw it on the top to make it look beautiful, like you worked on it for hours. We all know that's not true. Enjoy.